Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Force here, and today we'll be taking a look at A Valley Without Wind 2. This is a game that mixes platforming adventure with turn-based strategy. It is the sequel to the original game, A Valley Without Wind, which was released in April of 2012. Now what I'll be doing in this video is showing you the first 40 minutes of gameplay, and the first thing that we have to do is make a new world. And why don't we go ahead and call this Death of Force? That seems like an apt name. And there's actually a little bit of a backstory here. Without reading those two paragraphs though, I can pretty much summarize it. We're playing as this elemental mage who has infiltrated the inner circle of the evil overlord known as Daimonika. Now, I didn't play the original game, so I don't know the story of that first game, but basically there's an evil dude, we've infiltrated his ranks, and we're trying to overthrow him from the inside. Now, when we create a new game here, you get to select a character, you can filter different options. There's filter by time period, which is kind of cool. I'm assuming there's this whole rich back history behind this game, but again, I didn't play the first one, so I don't know much about this at all. So I'm not gonna mess with that. I would like to play a male character though, just because I'm that guy. And let's looks like you can re-roll the stats here, and you're gonna be presented with 4 random characters. I like this armor set, so I'm gonna try to find a high damage with this guy. 105% is pretty good, but guessing we can get more. Yeah, I see some at 120. Look at that guy, 150%. Let's see if we can get that armor at 150. So this whole, I don't know about this whole stat thing. I feel like the problem with this sort of a system is like what's happening here. I'm just gonna keep hitting re-roll until I get the setup that I want. So it seems like more of an annoyance than anything else, you know what I mean? I mean, it'd be silly to pick a stat setup that you don't like when you could just keep spamming reroll, but the very fact that this is an option, I don't know. I mean, this is just sort of annoying me. Maybe if I filtered by time period, it'd be easier, because maybe this guy is set to a specific time period, but I don't know that. There's no indication of that at all. All right, I'm just gonna go with one of these. 120, that's 105. No, I'm gonna keep going, because some of these green modifiers are putting these damage. 135, there we go, let's go with that. 135, 4 hearts, sounds good. I'm assuming hearts is the health, attack is that, and ammo is the amount of ammunition that you have. A nice damage here, and we're gonna call our character Force. Alright, and now we get to select a class. Looks like there are 5 classes available. There's the Giraffe Lock, Stonebinder, Forgician, that sounds cool. Ember Shot, Explosive Crescent. Alright, let's go with that. So there's 5 classes, all of them have different spells, cost different ammo for them and things like that. And alright, let's see here. So this is the Evil Lord, Daimonika. I see that Forenza has trained you well. Lilith approves as well. You are ready to become the 6th member of my inner circle. So we've infiltrated his inner circle. Thank you, Dark One, says Force. You have shown yourself willing to punish the unworthy without remorse. There are few enough like you to follow me. This is the very start of the game, mind you, so they're just really throwing you into this here. I therefore entrust you with the Oblivion Crystal. It will protect you from death, as it protects myself from the rest of the... So this is like how you can respawn, basically. Here's an Oblivion Crystal. It's an in-game store mechanic to allow for respawning. It's tremendous power to wield, yes, but you, of all people, should know that there are things worse than death. Okay, Go through the quarters now and await Wardruk's summons. You will join him in searching for worthy candidates to join our ranks. Okay, so this is me pretending to be his best friend, basically. And what we're really trying to do is lead the resistance against him. All right, let's see. Lower right-hand corner, we got some information there. Up, right, left, down to move. Right, E is to interact. ASDF is for my abilities. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Look at, got some neat little abilities here. Space is to jump. Escape for menu. E to confirm. Escape for cancel. Okay, pretty standard stuff. And it looks like this is a door. So one of the things, let's see. Look at all this wreckage. The walls are blown out. Now, one of the things that I remember from the first game, just from watching video coverage of it, again, I didn't play the original game. It's just telling me I can aim my shots, basically. Right. Is that the environments just looked really neat. They were really colorful and vibrant worlds. Aim to fire in both directions. Ah, okay. So yeah, that's one of the things that from watching video coverage of the first game that I thought, hey, this is really neat. I just never ended up getting around to playing it, but It looks like it's held true here as well. Oh god, that was explosive. Looks like they're sort of holding this aesthetic, this very vibrant, interesting looking world. You can see the purple sort of backdrop there. Skybox, I don't know if you can actually legitimately call that in a platformer. I know Skybox is for like third person and first person perspective games. And all right, let's just go through here. A bunch of people there were just talking lore, I'm assuming. Anything important they'll pretty much stop you for. And okay, guess I just fell right through to this. What is this over here? Is this another door? All right, there's a door over here. Where does this go? Ah, television sets. All right, let's see. Press E to escape to the world map. Oh, right, okay. Let's see. With your new Oblivion Crystal, you are now set to lead our resistance against Dominica. So I guess these are my real friends. And we've got a bunch of stuff over here. Food, scrap, moral, population, skirmishes, scouts. So, okay, so like different guys to help me. There's also a coin system. I'm in the evil keep, coordinates 0 of 0, unless those are 2 eyeballs. I can press E to interact with this. Okay, let's see. I suffered through enough to get this stupid thing and all things. All right. I know your reputation throughout the world is pretty bad right now, so you're going to have to do the rest of us to do recruiting, I'm afraid. So what am I good at? You're immortal with that crystal. You can go on journeys too dangerous for the rest of us. Plus, you've entrusted our most valuable tool, the Strategic Advisor, to you. You can access the Strategic Advisor from the Escape menu or to interact with the Region menu. It will help guide you as given an idea of what's going on throughout the Resistance. So this is basically like a quest log. Gives you information as to what's going on. That's good because I feel pretty lost at the moment. So that will pass quickly. For now, I'll help you get started. We've taken part of damage recently. Our soldiers eventually heal themselves, but the rest of us need help. The first thing you must do is build a clinic to help us recover. We also need to start producing some food before our stockpile runs out. So what you need to do is move one of us to the site where we can build a clinic and then move one of us to the farm. Okay, so let's take a look here. So this is my characters moving around. We got this like little world map. And remember, this is a game that mixes platforming like we saw the original bit of gameplay with strategy, which I'm assuming is turn-based strategy, which I'm assuming is this overworld map thing. All right, so we get these different guys here, these little gold dudes. Let's interact with him. Okay, and I can have him move. And also construct our strategic advisor, flee the overlord, find food, purify land. Okay, so that's just basically what's going on. All right, let's order this guy to move. And okay, so we can move to the farm and in the clinic, potential clinic site. So let's move him there and get this guy, I guess, and move him to the farm. Oh, what is this? No, that's NPC danger area. The farm, there's a farm right here. Okay, wonderful. All right, now that you've dispatched us to the clinic site and farm, it's time for you to go on your mission. I'm ready, where should I go? That's up to you really, but the general idea is to push back the corruption that blankets the world map. All of the dark tiles are corrupted and you can only purify them. The complete black areas haven't been scouted yet, but they'll become visible once you purify tiles near them. Okay, so I've basically got to go to these dark tiles and purify them. After you purify one tile, all right. I heard Dominica was talking about the windstorm generators he placed all over the land to purify a region. I must go and destroy the generator, right? Right, good luck to you. All right, so I gotta go to these dark areas, and it looks like it shows, I'm assuming those little triangles are showing what areas will be scouted after I take them out, but they said I could just go anywhere, so we got some options here. Well, this is kind of a foresty area, I like that. Doing this one would unlock lots of scouting, but let's do the foresty area. I kind of like that there. So we're gonna go over here, hit E to interact with it, and we can embark on the region. Also manage your character. What is this? Okay, so this is game difficulty or whatever. All right, let's just go into the region. I'm playing at the default difficulty, whatever that is. All right, this place brings back memories of recruitment for resistance. It wasn't long after the world shattered. They had to get back to our feet. Fate would force us to move on to other fights and more tangible foe. All right, well, that's nice. Okay, so we got some things here. Looks like that's a snake pit or something. That thing is summoning, I don't know if those are snakes, whatever they are, but all right, so I can, I got my jump in, I got my abilities here. And ooh, that is a really good ability there. And this one is a fire drop. Let's just read these really quickly so we can know what's going on. All right, so the first one, Ember Shot, a simple straight shot. Caliber low. I think that caliber is basically like the quality of the spell, I guess. But it's got some decent attack power. The second, with my S, it's A, S, and D, and then F. And F is an ultimate, it says there. So a simple shot with Ember Shot. Explosive Crescent is a crescent that bursts forth in front and above you, dealing area damage to anything they touch, including background enemies. Campfire, deployable fire that is excellent at blocking enemy spells. It's a high caliber spell, essentially providing mobile cover. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. So it's a little like deployable mobile cover. And F is Flame Out, a shower of smoke and fire burst out from you, damaging enemies and setting them on fire. Okay, cool. Well, that is good to know. So those are my abilities. My mobile cover here is basically what that is, the campfire. Oh boy, I don't think I want to be down there. Okay, so let's go ahead and engage these guys here, these little eels. Awesome. And we got this thing over here. Take that out, that little snake pit. Again, they're snakes or eels. They're one or the other, whatever. So sue me. Oh, what is this guy doing? Uh-oh. Okay, that enemy blocked my spell. It must be of a higher caliber. So this is the whole caliber thing. Each of my spells has a different caliber, as shown in the description of the spell. Most of my spells are low caliber. Some are normal caliber shots and high, okay, ultimate, right. While overlords use ultimate. So there's different levels of spells. While two opposing spells collide, the spell of the higher caliber blocks the spell of the lower caliber. If they should be the same caliber, they both get blocked. That's interesting. So yeah, it's not that complex. You just have to, if someone's spell is a higher caliber than yours, you just have to use. Note there are more information on spell calibers in the combat section of the help. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Get out of this water here. I'm assuming I can suffocate or whatever. Ew! Stay away from that thing. So yeah, I mean, it's a visually interesting world. The platforming seems pretty simplistic so far, but stay away from that thing. Kill him, wonderful. Is there anything we can get up here? It doesn't look like I'm hitting E, which is the interact button, and it doesn't appear to be doing anything here. I was hoping to be able to hit him, but... Okay. So water is slowing me down. Got some stuff up here. Some little iguanas or whatever. Oh, is there another? I didn't even see. Was there another? Oh, there's an eel right in there. I hardly see that thing. Jeez. Iguanas. I like that. I like this flame cone, though. I think that's really awesome. There's the eel. I see him now. And I have taken damage, but it does appear that engaging in enemies will replenish. We've got this little cover here, I guess. What is that thing? What the heck? And what is firing at me? It's like a little rain cloud. I couldn't see. Is it these? I don't even know. Whatever. We're just gotta keep going here. Got some more iguanas. Kill that thing. Yes. Iguanas galore. So we can do a little crouching attack. We can attack in these directions. If we hold it down, looks like I can just stand still like that and go like that. These little things that are showing up, I'm trying to see if I can collect them, but it doesn't appear to be the case. Walking over them at least isn't doing anything. So I'm not entirely sure what those entail. And here is, okay, so what is this? Foul windstorm generator that is corrupting the area. Destroying this will allow me to progress further into the world as well as ending the current strategic turn. So I have to find and destroy these generators, right? Now, simple enough. Excellent. Destroying the generators not only purifies the land, it also allows time to pass. Note, a strategic turn elapses every time you destroy a windstorm generator, and Demonica gets his turn. Right. Well done on destroying your first windstorm generator. Now there's a bit of more of the world free from corruption. When you come back to the world map, make sure you get that clinic built. Also make sure you let the resistance member on the farm stay there to produce food for a bit. So I want to keep a guy on the farm and get that clinic built. Food storage running low then, you can never be too careful. Morale drops when people are hungry, and low morale makes it much harder to fight effectively. Okay, so I gotta keep one of my dudes on the food. I don't know where these random fireballs keep coming from, but they are apparently happening. Okay, the results of the end of the last strategic turn. So I guess every one of those things is gonna consist of a turn, and this is basically what happened within that turn. So our food is dwindling, scraps are growing, morale is decent, resistance evaded harm. Demonica is still in his lair. Right. Okay. Alright. Destroying windstorm generators like the one you did purifies the nearby land and causes the world's time to advance to the next strategic turn. Coming up next, the strategic advisor gives you a bird's eye view of everything going on with your fledgling resistant efforts, including really helpful guidance like beware Demonica and find food now. Until you're familiar with the strategic side of the game, failure to heed the strategic advisor's advice may result in losing the game fairly quickly. So basically just check the strategic advisor and beware an active deep gate. Okay, so this is the strategic advisor. So they want us to flee from the Overlord, which I guess is what we're doing. Find food, that's also what we're doing. We had that farm site going. And beware of inactive deep gate. What is that? There's an inactive, not yet purified deep gate on the map. If activated, purified, this will spawn map monsters at the end of each turn, but a resistance member can destroy it for you. Okay, so I have to be careful of the inactive deep gate. A lot of reading in this game, which is, you know, it's fantastic for a deep RPG experience, but man. Okay, so we've done that. So what I'm supposed to do is build this clinic, build structure, all right. Okay, so this is, I could embark into this region, but they don't, what are, okay, so they, apparently the game doesn't want me to go there. It's telling me so. I could order him to move, but I'm supposed to keep him on the farm for food. Why don't we go into the farm? Can we do that? Yes, we can, okay. All right, the clockwork. Use these grasslands for industrial age. So, I mean, look at this, like, just how varied this world is visually. Oh, that wasn't, I was expecting to be able to dodge those things. Can I even engage these? Oh, I can, okay. Get away from me. That's funny. Okay, can I deflect those spells with my spell? No, my spell's pretty weak, I guess. Okay, well, this basic attack I knew was low whatever the heck that vocabulary is. Kill you. You're not dead still. Okay, there you go. Now you're dead. And you are dead. And killing these guys does appear to replenish my health, so that is good info. That is good knowledge to be had. And again, I've got that little... Oh, the bonfire is also going to do damage to anyone who walks into it. Well, then friggin' fantastic. That's good. And let me see, we've got this little one more kill for a concentration bonus rank. So that's an interesting thing. That's a thing there. I guess it really doesn't matter if I take some damage from these guys. I've been really wary, but it appears that I'm getting health back on kills. I don't know if it's every kill or not. Ugh! You guys! You little flying robots, you. My crazy fast attack, that's awesome. Oops, facing the wrong direction there. I got you, I got you. Take damage, please. All right, I'm taking damage. No, it's too many of you bats. Ugh, I need to kill this thing. Too many bats. No, I'm attacking you. Oh, this is ridiculous. I told you, I didn't play the original game. I don't know if you were expecting quality Valley Without Wind gameplay, but sorry, you're disappointed. Oh, I've been forgetting to even use that. It's such a cool. I just like the arced spell. I think that's awesome. Can I just walk through this thing? Yeah. All right, get away from me. I have enough problems right now. I'm gonna die. Please replenish my health, something. You? Yes, a little bit of health restored. Not enough, probably. What is this thing? Okay. Ew! Kill him. Restore health. Whew. Thank you. Okay. I hate these things so much. Get over here. I don't know why I keep calling them bats. They don't even look like bats. But that's what I call them. So we're in this little patchwork gear place or something. I don't know. It's kind of neat. And this game's pretty neat. It is. I mean, it's obviously very old school inspired, right? I mean, this is the aesthetic and everything else that they're going for here, but it seems like there's a lot of depth to this game. I could see this taking quite a bit of time to, really get your head wrapped around and figure everything that's going on, which I know there's a big segment of people out there who really, really like this sort of thing. Not only for nostalgic purposes, but, they want their games to be of substance, and there are so many games nowadays that are so simple. I guess not just nowadays, there's always been this sort of thing, in-depth and simple games, but there are definitely a lot of very simplistic games out there, and to have something of apparent depth and quality, if you're one of those people who don't really care about visuals and don't need a game to look super amazing. Open a treasure chest. Give me some chest here. This would give me special attack strength. All right. Sweet loot. Some equipment is more useful than others, and I can only have one piece at a time. Huh. So I should always make sure I want to pick up what is given in the chest before I do. If I'm still wearing old equipment when I open a chest, the old stuff will be replaced. So I guess you can only have one equipment at a time. Equipment can also be dropped by using the drop equipment button in the escape. Okay. Equipment gives me bonuses that I can use until the equipment breaks from damage or my death. I'm not sure what this does, but it looks, I was told what it does. Okay, so, oh Lord, that makes me really slow. Oh, I'm dropping. Oh my Lord. Look at this. So yeah, it's minus 80% movement. I thought it was, for some reason, I interpreted that as I would lose 20% from 100%, but no, it's legitimately, I'm losing 80% movement. Why don't we go ahead and drop equipment? Yeah, that would make this so painful. It's a bird. Why am I calling it an iguana? I'm just naming strange things and saying strange things today. Iguana is this. So it just got continuous areas. I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to spending a little bit more time with this game and learning a little bit more about it. Again, it seems like there's just a real lot to go through here. This is gonna be a tough week because we've got Crisis 3 coming out, and I know for certain I'll be spending a bunch of time with that. 240% damage. Oh, taken. What? Plus 240% damage taken? Why would you take that? It's 180. It's 126% more attack, which is not totally my style, but hey, I'll take it. All right, so if I can avoid damage, this is that's a lot of extra attack speed. You know? Ooh. One shot at that guy with that spell. Good to know. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is cool. This is pretty cool. I'm excited. I am excited to learn more. I'm excited to spend a bit more time. Not these bats. Of course, they don't even look like bats. They're batty enough. I really got to avoid damage here, if possible. That wasn't hitting him at all. Poor choice. Poor choice indeed. Okay, let's keep making our way up. And another thing that's really drawn me in right now is the audio. The soundtrack is it's good. It's pleasing to listen to. That is, of course, a very subjective matter, but objective. Whojective? Ujective. Objective. Okay, let's continue to make our way up. I like it. I think it's good. That's all I'm trying to say here. That is the only thing I'm trying to get across. And we got I remember those things exploding in my face at the start of the game. And what is this little? Is that equipment? This little thing here. Okay, nice, a perk token. This unlocks another perk option in the interface in the world map. Okay, normally whenever I level up, I get a pair of perks to choose between, but by collecting these tokens, I can get up to 4 perks per level to choose between. It's never a bad thing to pick these up, even if I don't have any missing perk slots yet. Tokens I pick up now will make it sure that slots are open from the start. Oh, all right, neato. But what about this little cruise ship here? That is not a cruise that I want to go on. Stranded at sea for 4 days. No, thank you. Let's go ahead and leave. And so, wow, I mean, that whole thing was just this little lighthouse experience in here. I mean, that is cool. This is a cool game, man. Okay, so I've explored the farm. Why don't we... let's see. The way ahead is blocked by an intensely evil town. I'll have to send resistance fighters to get there. Okay, fair enough. I guess I can't. All right, let's try some new scenery here. There's like a. So I went on the farm. I went in the forest. Let's try like the cityscape over here, huh? Let's try this one. Let's check also the strategic advisor. Flee from the overlord. Yes. Find food. I think that's still happening. I believe. What to do until he happens. Okay, so. My priorities should be working on starting a farming clinic. I've done those. And expand at least 2 directions and stockpiling food. Okay. And there's just more details in this here. All right. Well, let's go ahead and go into here and check out this region. And again, just a different art, you know, palette, and they were bustling for a great okay. Huh. Man, this game is giving me a really good, just my initial impressions are quite good of this game. There just appear to be so much depth to it and so much to see and explore. And like I said before, I heard really good things about the first game, although I never got around to playing it. I heard it was quality, so I fully believe that based on what I'm seeing here. And you actually, I was gonna talk about pricing at the end of the video, but if you get this game, you get the first one too. There's currently a promotion going on where you will be able to pick up both of those. There's also a multiplayer component. I won't be taking a look at it in this particular video, but There is multiplayer, so you can play with other people as well. I'm going to assume that it's not like a competitive multiplayer, that you're just kind of going through the campaign, just based on sort of the style of game that this is. But that could be wrong. We'll see if, like I said, oh geez, those are dangerous. We'll see if I can come out with some more video coverage I'd like to do. I'm really attempting to do with all these new games that are coming out and me trying to cover them. I'm really trying to make sure I get multiple videos out, not just one, just to give you guys a real fair idea of what these games are all about. I want to provide you with enough coverage to be able to kind of make that assessment for yourself. So I can't go up there. I'm gonna have to do a little fancy footwork here. Oh, of course there's jumping rabbits or spiders or something. And he is beasting me. Does that block it? No, it doesn't. Of course not. Little seeking missiles even. What? Unfair, sir. Oh, thank you, die. Oh, there's another one. Oh, here's this other thing. I'm not that amazing at this game yet, obviously. I'll get better with time. Everyone starts off, you know, kind of like, hey, what's going on here? What's this game all about? Binoculars, don't try to chase me down and kill me. So yeah, we've got Crisis coming out this week, and that's gonna be my main focus Tuesday and maybe even into Wednesday. But I'm still gonna give this game a little more time. You know, this is the first 40. Maybe once I really get to understanding everything, we'll do a basics look. We might take a look at the multiplayer. I feel like this is a game that modding would take place for, so I'll have to look into that and see if people are modding for this game. It just seems so logical with the style of game and the simplicity and like the art direction and stuff. And all right, well this is, you know, just the basic fact that it's just like a 2D. Oh, these campfires, I gotta start using those more. Those seem pretty effective here. I can't see diddly squat down here though. And now I'm like a fish out of water. Haha. Ooh, all right, let's take a look at this treasure here. Minus 45% attack, plus 36% hit points. Meh. Mine's pretty good. I like my increased attack speed here. So we're just gonna hang on to this. And let's leave this dark, dreary dungeon. Yeah? Yeah. Do. I mean, this is like lounge music right now. Ooh, a couple treasure chests here. This is exciting. Let's take a look. What do we got here? Minus 18% health points, 40% ammo, attack, critical hit chance. So the ammo attack, I haven't even used it yet, by the way. I apologize for that. This is my F ability. This one's 3% ammo, 20% ammo, attack strength. Now, I'm gonna stick with the one I have. So my F ability, I haven't even used. Let me try to find a good opportunity to use it. Maybe that's what that stuff that's been dropping is that I'm assuming there's ways to pick up ammo. So I'm guessing that stuff that some of these enemies have dropped have been that very thing, ammo. Let me try to find some place. Okay, so maybe you can just use my special attack here or something. All right, so I'm gonna do my F attack here. Ready? So a nice little like area thing, and that used up 5 ammo, and I only have a total of 10 ammo. Okay, let's see. Excellent, the clinic will restore power to our survivors every turn, only if you leave someone there to work it, of course. But that's all detailed instructions I'm giving you. Your strategic advisor is full of useful info every turn. But I still don't have any idea what I'm doing. Okay, real quick then. You don't have to memorize this. It all can be found in the help section of the Strategic Advisor letter. You've got a number of survivors like me to aid you in your uprising against Demonica. We have certain needs, don't we all? Ours are pretty simple. Each of us needs food to eat, cover to evade wild monsters, and enough morale to maintain the will to fight. Food and morale are on your bar in the upper left. What about cover? That's more localized. You can tell how dangerous a place is for one of us by checking the danger to NPCs. We can also cover each other to limited degree, but if we're close enough, morale is a big factor in how well we'll fight. Strategic Advisor has a lot more info on this. Okay. So what's up with the scrap then? What's the point even constructing buildings in the first place? Well, mainly you'll need scrap to build things. You're not trying to build a colony or something, but we do need buildings for food, medical treatment, and so on. Plus there's a lot of super useful buildings. Bonuses. Alright, useful structure purified. Demonica will likely come by and knock it down for good. Right. Once Demonica destroys a building, it's lost for good. So try to keep him at a distance while we quickly make use of the buildings we capture. Okay, got it. Food, cover, and morale keeps your guys alive. Scrap lets me build. Buildings, variety of useful things. Right. Don't forget to recruit more survivors as you go on. If you die, the resistance will fall and the game will be lost. Plus, each turn we can only move our work. So you're going to need a lot of us running around, gathering resources, working farms, attacking structures, recruiting more survivors, and so on. All right, so I gotta find survivors. I gotta make sure my guys are fed. I gotta make sure they're happy. Ugh, sounds like a lot of work. All right, so end of results here. Got some guys scavenging, 2 guys scavenging for food at the grassland shack. This one guy produced food. Grasslands farm. All right. Again, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on. All right, let's see here. So let me do that. Let me check this here. I don't have any. It doesn't look like. What is this? Rescuable survivor. Yeah, I've already been there. Well, let's see if we try to move one of these guys over there. Let's try to... So can we... So this is... There's a percentage NPC danger. There's 0% here. And is he going to... So I'm guessing because these guys are supposed to do the recruiting for me, so I'm guessing that's what's occurring right now. Can I embark on this one? Yeah, so let's see. There's a couple of guys to rescue over here. And now we're in this little one place. Forebears and machines, which were cause of humanity's eventual destruction. Interesting. Get out of here. I don't like you. So we got the same enemy types here. Wonder how, that's something I do wonder. Okay, so my ammunition has restored. I'm guessing, let's try this here. Let me hit F, and then that restores my ammo by 1. Wonderful, okay. Good to know, good to know. So yeah, I do wonder variation of enemies. That's a question that I have here. Now I would just assume that since we're still early on in the game here, that this is just, I need to drop a fireplace right on top of that thing. That's a good way to get a lot of damage on it. These idiots need to get away from me. Get away from me. I hate you so much. These things are my bane. I guess I could just sit here and fight. Stop it. Stop producing! that'd be a perfect time. Those guys are a perfect time to use my F ability, though, right? I thought that was a room or something like that. So I'm gonna have to spend a bit more time in the strategy portion of the game just to figure out. I'm making sure. Right now, I'm under the assumption that these guys are just getting fed because I've got a farm producing, but that might be wrong. How I guess it would work is that I need to just find additional farms, and with that, I'll be able to get more food for these guys. I just haven't really found many farms so far. It's a cool world. The platforming's pretty simplistic. The abilities look interesting. I do like that. Really like like this little cone thing and stuff like that. I'll be interested to see if you progress your abilities as well. That's something else. Or if it's just, you know, sort of one and done. These are abilities that I have and that's it. But the varied worlds are cool, the soundtrack is cool. There's a lot I'm liking about this game thus far. There's really no question about that. Let's kill this wind machine here. All monsters are pursuing us from, monsters are pursuing us from Damane-Kiki's lair. Calm down, I've already wasted dozens of these things. Not a big deal, you don't understand. These are world map monsters. You guys have some very literal terminology. You know that? Breaking the fourth wall. Whatever, the point is that you can't catch these monsters, but they'll hunt down us resistance members and destroy useful world map tiles. All right, what should I do? We resistance members can fight them whenever we wind up in the same tile as a world map monster. We'll hit the monster for our current power level, the number just above our icon, and the monster will hit us for its current power level. And whoever hits 0 or less dies, right. If the monster and resistance members have equal power, they both die. Fine, I can work with that. And looking at those wall crocs that just came out, this shouldn't be a big deal. If it was just those, I'd agree, but Demonica has much stronger servants he can send at us. Wonderful. Activate Purify. If we activate Purify any of the deep gate tiles marked on the world map, they'll spawn more monsters every turn. Good grief. You can review this info, Strategic Advisor. Right, just can it. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up. We got some world monsters invading, so I can send my guys to deal with them. But this has been a first 40 look at A Valley Without Wind 2, the game that mixes platforming adventure with turn-based strategy. Now this game is being developed and published by Akron Games, same as the original A Valley Without Wind. It's available now via Steam. It's fully priced at $14.99. However, a 25% discount currently drops that down to $11.24. I think this is lasting for a few days, and that also includes a copy of the first game. So there you go. Thanks for watching. We'll have at least some more coverage later on in the week. If you like the content, please subscribe. Keep watching and keep owning. So we got some crocs here. It's like their powers are 0? All right, so I'm gonna send this guy and he can fight him. And then you're power 8, but you're at the clinic. And I need to rescue some of these. I need to rescue some of these guys here, because I could really use them. All right, I guess I'll take this guy off the clinic to fight him. At least just for one turn. All right, there you go. You got him. Good job. Good job.